Science Academy, and in this video, we are about to start. We are about to solve question 35.1. This is the fifth set of 2024, and fifth set has subset 1, and we are about to start this. So, starting with section A, which has MCQs of 1 marks each. So, these are 20 questions. And coming on to the first one, which says, so this is mathematics standard and the next fourth term of the AP. So we have to find the fourth term of the AP. So for that, this is an AP, and let's find out the common difference. So common difference is root of 50 minus root 18. And we know that 50 can be factorized as 25 into 2. I'm writing this as 25 into 2 because we know that the square root of 25 is 5, and 18 can be written as 9 into 2. So this is 5 the root 2 minus 3 root 2, which is equal to 2 root 2. So common difference is 2 root 2. We have to find the fourth term. So fourth term is equal to a plus 3d using the n formula. A is root 18 plus 3 into d is 2 root 2, which gives me, so root 18 is 9 into 2 plus this is 6 root 2, and root of 9 is 3, so 3 root 2 plus 6 root 2 is equal to 9 root 2. So 9 root 2 is the fourth term, but that's not our option here. So what we are going to do, we are going to square this because all these terms are in square. So let's find out the square of this. The square of this is 81 into 2, which is equal to 162. So that means 9 root 2 is the square root of 162. So our option is option C. Okay, moving on to the second question. For second question, it's given that x by 3. So this is the second question MCQ. So x by 3 is equal to 2 into sine A. And from here, we can get sine A. If we cross multiply this, sine A is equal to x by 6. Let this be equation 1. Similarly, we are given that y by 3 is equal to 2 cos A. And from here, we can get cos A is equal to y by 6. Let this be equation 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to square on both sides and add 1 and 2 equations. So if I square first equation, this is sine square A, and square this is cos square A, and square this side, so this is x square plus 6. So squaring this gives me x square upon 36 plus y square upon 36. And now we know that sine square A plus cos square is 1. So this is x square plus y square upon 36. And if we cross multiply this, which gives me x square plus y square is equal to 36. So the value of x square plus y square is 36. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 3. Okay, for the question number 3 is given that 4 secant theta. So this is question number 3, 4 secant theta minus 5 is equal to 0. This is given to us. So let's get secant theta from here. So 4 secant theta is equal to 5, and which gives me secant theta is equal to 5 by 4. Now secant is the reciprocal is equal to reciprocal of cos. So 1 by cos theta is equal to 5 by 4. So that means cos theta is equal to 4 by 5. Now we have to find a cot, and we know that cot theta is given by cos theta by sine theta. So we have got cos theta. Let's get sine theta. Now let's use the identity, that is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1, and which gives me sine theta. So sine theta here is under root 1 minus cos square theta. Let's put in the value of cos square, which is 4 by 5 square. Okay, and if we solve this, this is now equal to 1 minus 16 by 25. This is 25 minus 16 by 25. So 25 minus 16 is 9 by 25, which is equal to 3 by 5. So sine theta is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, sine theta is equal to 3 by 5, cos theta is equal to 4 by 5, and sine theta is equal to 3 by 5. So let's find out cos theta. So cos theta is equal to cos upon sine. So this is 4 by 5 divided by 3 by 5, which is equal to 4 by 3. So 4 by 3, that is option D is the correct answer for question number 3. Okay, let's move on to question number 4. Okay, so for question number 4, it's given that which out of the following type of straight lines will be represented by the given system of equations. So the given system of equations are, the first equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 5, and 6x plus 8y is equal to 7. So let's try to find out the ratio of their coefficients of the variables. So a1 by a2 is 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. And c1 by c2 is equal to 5 by 7. Okay, so a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, so and this is the condition for the parallel lines. So that means the given set of equations represent parallel lines. Okay, for next question, that is question number 5, the ratio of the sum and the product of the roots of the equation. So our given quadratic equation is 5x square minus 6x plus 21 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 5, which is a coefficient of x square, b is equal to negative 6, and c is equal to 21. We have to find the ratio of the sum of roots divided by the product of roots. The sum of roots is given by negative b by a and c by a. So a gets cancelled, and this is negative of negative 6, and c is 21. So this is 6 by 21, 3 to the 6, 7. So the ratio is 2 is to 7. So 2 is to 7, that is B is the correct option here. Okay. And our next question is question number 6. For the data, if the mean is 7, then the value of x is. So we know that mean is given by the sum of observations divided by the number of observations. So we are going to add all these observations divided by the number of observations. Okay, now mean is 7. So sum of observation, let's add them. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. And 21 and 10 is 31. Plus x plus 6 plus 2x plus 3 is 3x plus 9. And the number of observations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 7. Okay, so let's cross multiply this. So this is 40 plus 3x is equal to 49, which gives me 3x is equal to 49 minus 40 is equal to 9, and x is equal to 3. So D is the correct option for this. Okay, for question number 7. For question number 7, it's given that one ticket is drawn at random from a bag containing tickets number 1 to 70. So the total tickets or total outcomes here are the numbers 1 to 40, which are 40. Now the probability of selected ticket has a number which is a multiple of 7. So multiples of 7 are 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 24, 7 fives are 35, and 7 6 are is 42, but that's greater than 40. So we have total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So probability of selecting multiple of 7. So this is 5 by 40, which is equal to 1 by 8. Okay, so for question number 7, option B is the correct answer. Okay, next question is question number 7, and after that is question number 8, the perimeter of the sector of a circle. So the sector of a circle, its center O, and let this be, now this is 21 centimeter, 21 centimeter are the radius, and it subtends an angle of 60 degree. So we have to find the perimeter. Now the perimeter is the length of the outer boundary of the circle, so which is 21 plus 21, just add the two radii and the length of this arc. Now the length of the arc is given by theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So 21 plus 21 is 42. Theta is the central angle, which is 60 into 2 into pi is 22 by 7, and radius is 21. So 7 threes are 21 is 6, 2 threes are is 6, gets cancelled. Now we are left with 42 plus 22, so this is 64 centimeters. So 64 centimeter, that is option C is the correct answer for this. Let's move on to question number 9. Okay, for question number 9, it's given that the length of arc of a circle with radius 12 centimeter is 10 pi, and angle subtended by the arc at the center of the circle is, we have to find out. So this is question number 9, and let's say this is the circle, and the radius is 12 centimeters. So this is also radius 12 centimeter. O will be the center, and the length of the arc. Let's say this is arc AB. So its length is given, which is 10 pi centimeter, and so this is length of arc, which is equal to 10 pi, and we know that length of arc is given by theta by 360 into 2 pi r is equal to 10 pi. Pi gets cancelled, so this is theta is equal to 10 into 360 into 1 by 2 into radius is 12, so this is 1 by 12 here. So this is 12, so which gives me 30, and this gets cancelled with 215. So theta, that is the central angle, is 150 degree. So 150 degree is the central angle, that is D is the correct option for this. Moving on to question number 10. The greatest number which divides 281 and 1249, leaving remainder 5. So this is question number 10. So when divided by a number, when divide the greatest number which divides 281, that is, there is a number that divides 281 but leaving the remainder 5. So if you have to remove the remainder, that is 276 is the number. Okay, and if we divide that this 1 to 9 with that number, the remainder is 7. So this is 1 2 4, and we have to find the greatest number, that is, we have to find the HCF. So we have to find the HCF, and let's factorize 276. So if I factorize 276, this gives me 2 ones are 2, 3 are 6, 8, 2, 6 are 12, 9 are 18, 2 and 23. Sorry, it's 3 and 23. So this is 2 square into 3 into 23. And let's factorize 1 to 4 2. So if I factorize 1 to 4 2, so prime factorization of 1 to 4 gives me 2 6 are 12 2 1 3 2 are 6 7 3 6 are 18 and 9 and 3 and 23. So this is 2 into 3 cube into 23. Now for HCF, out of the common we will take the least, that is 2, and here it's 3, and out of these two we will take 23. So this is HCF is 6 into 23, and 6 into 23 is 6 threes are is 18, 6 to the 12, and 138. So 138, that is option C, is the correct answer for this one. Okay, moving on to the next question. The number of terms in the AP. So we have to find number of terms in the AP, and this is question number 11. We have to find the number of terms in the AP, question number 11, and the given AP is 3, 6, 9, 12, dash, 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 111, and A is equal to 3. The difference is 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Okay, we have to find the number of terms. So the last term here is, so the number of terms would be the number of this term. So let's assume this term as the nth term. Let's find out its number, which will be the number of terms. So nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 into D, which is equal to 111. A is 3. This is n minus 1. D is 3. Okay, so this is n minus 1 into 3 and 111. Shift this to the right hand side, subtracted, and n minus 1 into 3 is equal to 111 minus 3 is 108. So n minus 1 is equal to 108 divided by 3. 3 is the 9, 6 are 18, and n is equal to 36 plus 1, which is equal to 37. So 37, that is option C, is the correct answer for this. Number of terms in this AP are 37. And for question number 12, we have to find, for question number 12, we have to find, this is a chord of a circle of radius 10 centimeters, subtends an angle of right angle at the center. We have to find the length of the chord. So we have to find the length of the chord. In this case, that is, we have to find AB, and this is a right angle triangle. This is 10, so this is also 10, because these are the radii of the same circle, and in this we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem. So AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. So OA square is 10 square, and OB is also 10. So 10 square is 100 plus 100 is 200. So this is AB square, and AB is equal to root of 200, and 200 can be written as 2 into 100, which gives me 10 root 2 centimeter should be the length of the chord. So B is the correct answer. Okay, for question number 13, we have to find the LCM of three numbers 28, 44, and 132. So let's factorize this. 28 is 2. Okay, if I factorize 28, so this is 14, 2, and 7. So this is 2 square into 7 is the factorization. Okay, the next one is 44. So if I go ahead and factorize 44, so this is 2 square into 11. Now, if I go ahead and factorize 132, so if I go and factorize 132, this is 266 and 233 and 3 and 11. So 2 square into 3 into 11. Okay, now we have to find the LCM. So the common is 2 square, and here the common is 11. We have to take the highest out of the common, but it's 11 with both having power 1, so we are going to take 11, and the rest are 3 into 7. Okay, so 2 square is 4, 4 into 3 is 12, so 12 into 7 into 11, and 12 into this is 77, And if you multiply 7 with 12, 7 to the 14, and 15 into 77, 4, 7, 5, 12, 9. This is 924 should be the LCM. Okay, so our option is option D, that is 924. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 14, it's given that the product of co-prime numbers is 553. Now the co-prime numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by any other number except 1. So the co-prime numbers say they are only divisible by 1. So that means their only factor is 1. So if only factor is 1, so that means their HCF is 1. So for co-prime numbers, HCF is always 1. Okay, for question number 15, it's given that alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. And this is question number 15. Given polynomial is p of x is ax square minus 30x plus 45k. Now here a is k and b is minus 30 and c is 45k. Now it's given that alpha plus beta, that is the sum of zeros, is equal to alpha beta, and we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta is equal to c by a and a gets cancelled. Let's put in the value of b, so which is minus 30 and c is 45k. So this is 30 is equal to 45k. And if we go ahead and solve this, so this is 45 divided by, 30 divided by 45. So 30 divided by 45, this gets cancelled with 15. 15 to the is 30, 15 3 is 45, so 2 by 3. And 2 by 3, that is option D, is the correct answer. So our option is option D, 2 by 3. And moving on to question number 16. Okay, for question number 16, uh, we have to find the measure of the angle JOL. Okay, for this question, now this OJ is perpendicular to RJ, so OJ is perpendicular to RJ. Reason being OJ is radius, and we know that radius, that is from center, radius is always perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. So that means angle OJR is equal to 90 degree. So if angle OJR is equal to 90 degrees, so that means angle OGL is 90 minus 42, which is 48. So this angle is 48 degree. Also, OJ is equal to OL, and reason being these are the radii of same circle. Now, if OJ is equal to OL, so these two sides are equal. So that means the angles opposite to these two sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, so these two angles are also equal, and this angle is 48 degree. So that means angle OJL is equal to angle OLJ. And the reason here is angles opposite to equal sides are equal. And OGL is 48, so these two angles both are 48 degree. So this is 48, this is also 48. Okay, so this is 48 degree, this is also 48 degree. Okay, now angle OGL plus angle OLJ plus angle JOL is equal to 180 degree. Reason being the angle sum property, and we have to find angle OJL. So these are both 48 and 48, and we have to find angle JOL, which is equal to 180 degree. So angle JOL is equal to 180 minus 8, 8 is 16, 4, 4 is 8, 96. So angle JOL is equal to 10 minus 6 is 4, 17 minus 9 is 8. So this is 84 degrees. So 84 degree means our option is option B. Okay, for next question, it's given that in the given figure, AD is parallel to BC, AD is 2.4, so this is 2.4, this is 4 centimeter, and this is 2 centimeters, so DE is parallel to BC, so that means AD by DB is equal to A by EC. So AD is 2.4, DB is 4, and A is 2. We have to find EC, which will give us, so EC, if we cross multiply, this is 4 into 2 by 2.4, which gives me 1.2. So this is 2 by 0.6 and 1 upon zero point 0.3. So this is 1 upon zero point 0.3, which is equal to 10 by 3. But we have to find AC. So AC is 2 plus EC. So AC is 10 by 3. So let's add 2 plus 10 by 3. This is 6 plus 10 by 3, which is equal to 16 by 3 centimeter. So C is the correct option. Moving on to the next question. Question number 18. Okay, for question number 18, it's given that a vertical pole of length 7.5 meter uh, casts a shadow 5 meter long. So there is a pole and its shadow is 5 meter long. So this is 5 meter and its side is 7.5 meter. And then there is at the same time there is a tower. So there's a tower that casts a shadow 24 meter long. Okay, so its shadow is 24 meter long, and we have to find the height of this tower. So let's say this be the height of the pole AB and BC with shadow, and PQ with the height of the tower and QR with its shadow. So if I go ahead and join these will be the angles made by the sun. So because the sun is at a very uh, sun is very far away, so the angle made by the sun's rays, because this is a distant, the sun is here, and these are the two objects which are very small to the sun, which are tiny. So angle made by the sun's rays will almost be equal. So for sun, these two objects are almost together. So if this is a sun, then these two objects are almost together, because the distance between them is negligible for the sun, because it's a very high altitude, or a very greater distance from these two objects. So their angles will almost be same. So we can consider that angle A is equal to angle P. So here angle A is equal to angle P, angle made by sun's altitude, and angle B and Q, because these are vertically, so these are standing vertically. So angle B is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree, which means that by A similarity rule, these two triangles are similar. That is, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and if these triangles are similar, that means their side should be in proportion. So AB by Q should be equal to BC by QR. Now AB here is 7.5, so this is 7.5, and PQ is 5, and PQ and QR is 24. PQ is equal to 7.5 into 24 by 5. So this is 1.5, and if we multiply 1.5 into 24, this is 36. So D is 36 meter. Okay, question 19 and 20 are the assertion and reason based questions. Now the two statements are given. One is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. We have to select the correct answer to each of the following question. For question number 19, it's given that ABCD is a trapezium with DC is parallel to AB. So ABCD is a trapezium where DC is parallel to AB. So this is A, B, C, and D, and AB is parallel to CD. And E and F are the points. So E and F are the points. So EF is parallel to AB, and it's given that EF is parallel to AB. So EF is parallel to AB, and we can connect EC A to C. So EF is parallel to AB. So in this triangle at D with the point of intersection, and in this triangle EG is parallel to, we have drawn. So EF is parallel to AB and AB is parallel to CD. So that means these three lines are parallel. And now in triangle AG, ACD, EG is parallel to AB, which gives us AB, A by ED is equal to A by GC. Let this be equation 1. Similarly, in this triangle ABC, GF is parallel to BF. So you can use the BPT theorem, which gives me AG by GC is equal to BF by FC. From 1 and 2, we can get AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. So A by ED is equal to BF by FC, which is true, and any line parallel to parallel sides of a triangle divides the non-parallel sides proportionally, which is true. That means both assertion and region are true, and region R is the correct explanation of assertion A. So our option is A for this. Okay, moving on to the 20th one. So degree of a non-polynomial zero polynomial is not defined. That is true. Degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is also true, but this is not the correct explanation of A. So A and R are both true, but reason R is not the correct expression of A. So our option here is B. So B is the correct option for this one. Let's move on to section B, question number 21. Okay, for section B, which consists of very short answer questions of 2 marks each, and these are 5 questions. So the first question, that is the question number 21, is given that part A. If two tangents inclined at an angle of 60 degree are drawn to a circle of radius 3 centimeter, we have to find the length of each segment. Okay, so uh, the two tangents are inclined at an angle of 60 degree. So let's say this is our circle. Now for this circle, there are two tangents that are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. So let's say this is the tangent 1 and this is another tangent, and these two are inclined at an angle of 60 degree, and let O be the center. So let's draw the radius to the point of contact and join this to the external point. Okay. Okay, so they are inclined at an angle of 60 degree. Now these two triangles are congruent, so that means these two angles are equal. So angle, we can say here that triangle OPQ is congruent to triangle OQR. So here angle PQO is equal to angle RQO is equal to 30 degree each, because these two triangles are congruent and you can easily prove them. Now OP is perpendicular to PQ because radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. So that means this triangle is a right angle triangle. So radius is perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. So that means triangle OPQ. This triangle OPQ is a right angle triangle. And we can use, now the radius of the circle is given, which is 3 centimeter, and we have to find length of the PQ. So for this angle, this is perpendicular and this is the base. So I'm going to use the ratio tan 30. So tan 30 is equal to P by B, and value of tan 30 is root 3. Perpendicular is OP, base is PQ. So root 3 is equal to OP is 3 PQ, and which gives me, this gives me PQ is equal to 3 by root 3 if I rationalize this. So this is equal to 3 root 3 by 3, which is equal to root 3 centimeter. Okay, so it's not. The value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3, and it's OP perpendicular and base is PQ. So we have to find PQ, so which gives me root 3 into OP, and OP is 3. So answer is 3 root 3 centimeter. So the length of each tangent is 3 root 3 centimeter. Moving on to the next question. Okay, for next question, it's given that we have to prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Okay, for this question, we have to prove that the tangents drawn at the ends, this is part B. So tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. So let this be the circle. And there are tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter, so let this be the diameter. And this is center O. And there are tangents drawn at the ends of this diameter. So these are the tangents. Okay, so let these tangents be xy and x dash y dash. So this tangent is xy and this tangent is x dash y dash. And let the point of contacts be A and B. Now, if this is a diameter, then OA is the radius. So that means this angle and this angle are 90 degree each. So I can write here that angle, this is angle OAY is equal to angle OBX dash. Reason being, radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact. So radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact, and these angles are equal because both of them are 90 degree each. So, but these are alternate interior angles, and we know that when alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So when the alternate interior angles are equal, then lines are parallel. So that means xy is parallel to x dash y dash, and that was what we were asked to prove. So the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Moving on to the 22nd question. Okay, for question number 22, we have to find the value of 2 tan 30 into secant 60 into tan 45 on 1 minus sine square 60. So let's put in the value. So this is equal to 2. This is a question. And the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Secant 60 is the reciprocal of cos 60, which is half. So this is 2. Tan 45 is 1. And 1 minus sine 60 is root 3 by 2 the whole square. So this is equal to 4 by root 3 upon 1 minus 3 by 4. So 4 by root 3 divided by 4 minus 3 is 1 by 4. So this is equal to 4 by root 3 into 4, which is equal to 16 by root 3. And we can also rationalize this. So 16 by root 3, if we rationalize this, so multiply the numerator and the denominator by root 3, which gives me 16 root 3 by 3. So 16 root 3 by 3 is the answer for this. Moving on, question number 23. Okay, for question number 23, it's given that alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. So this is question number 23, and the polynomial is p of x is equal to 5x squared minus 6x plus 1. And we have defined the value of alpha plus alpha beta. Okay, alpha plus beta is the sum of the zeros, which is given by minus b by a. And for this quadratic polynomial, a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 5. B is the coefficient of x, which is negative 6, and c is equal to 1. So alpha plus beta is equal to negative of negative 6 by a, which is 5. So this is equal to 6 by 5. And alpha beta is equal to c by a. So alpha beta c is 1 and a is 5. Okay, now we have to find the value of alpha plus alpha beta. So alpha plus beta is 6 by 5. So this is 6 by 5 alpha plus beta, and alpha beta is 1 by 5. So this is 1 by 5, which is equal to 7 by 5. So 7 by 5 is the answer for this. Moving on to the next question. Okay, for question number 24, part A, we have to find the ratio in which the point P minus 4 comma 6 divides the line segment joining the points A minus 6 comma 10 and B 3 comma minus 8. Okay, this is question number 24, part A. And let this be the line joining the points A and B. So this is point A, there's a number minus 6 comma 10 and B 3 comma minus 8. Now there is a point P with coordinates minus 4 comma 6, and it divides, let the in the this line in the ratio, let this be ratio be k is to 1. So let the required ratio be k is to 1, and we have to find this ratio. So let the required ratio be k is to 1, and we are going to use the section formula to find the ratio. So I'm going to write down the section formula first, and then we are going to substitute the value in that formula. So section formula says that the coordinates of the point which divides a line segment in the ratio joining the points m1 x2 plus m2 x1 on m1 plus m2. This is the x coordinate, and this is m2, this is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So this is the section formula which gives us the coordinates of P. So this is our coordinate P, x comma y, and these are the points x1, y1, and this is x2, y2, k is to 1. So I'm going to substitute the values, and this is m1 ratio is m1 ratio m2. So x comma y, this is minus 4 comma 6 is equal to m1 is k, x2 is 3, m2 is 1, x1 is negative 6, m1 plus m2 is k plus 1. Okay, m1 is k, y2 is negative 8, m2 is 1, y1 is 10 upon k plus 1. So we have to find the value of k. So I'm going to equate any of these coordinates. So let me just take the x coordinate with the x coordinate. So minus 4 is equal to 3k minus 6 upon k plus 1. And if I cross multiply this, which gives me minus 4k minus 4 is equal to 3k minus 6, minus 4k minus 3k is equal to minus 6 plus 4, which is minus 7k is equal to minus 7 minus 2. So k is equal to 2 by 7. So that means the required ratio is 2 is to 7. So we can write that the required ratio is equal to 2 is to 7. And moving on to the next question, we have to prove the points. Okay, for question number 24, part B, we have to prove that the points 3064 and minus 1 comma 3 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So this question number 24, part B. So question number 24, part B. And the given triangle has the vertices. So let this be the triangle with triangle. This is the let this be the triangle ABC. So A is 3, 0, and B is 6, comma 4. C is minus 1, comma 3. We have to prove that it's an isosceles triangle. So let's find out the length of the sides using the distance formula, which is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, x2 is 6. So this is 6 minus 3 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 is 4 minus 0 the whole square under root, and 6 minus 3 is 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So this is under root of 25, which is equal to 5. Okay, let's find out the side BC using the same distance formula. So this is minus 1 minus 6 the whole square plus 3 minus 4 the whole square under root. This is minus 7 the whole square plus 3 minus 4 is minus 1 the whole square, which is equal to 49 plus 1, and this is equal to under root 50. Okay, and the third side, let's find out the third side AC, which is minus 1 minus 3 the whole square plus 3 minus 0 the whole square. So minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4 the whole square. This is 3 minus 0 is 3. So this is 16 plus 9, which is equal to under root 25 is equal to root 5. So AC is 5 units and AB is also 5 units. This is under root 50. So AB is equal to AC is equal to 5 units. So that means this triangle ABC with given vertices is an isosceles triangle. Okay, let's move on to question number 25. For question number 25, it's given that a carton consists of 60 shirts, of which 48 are good, 8 have major defects, and 4 have minor defects. So this is question number 25, and it's given that a carton consists of 40 shirts, that is equal to 60, and a number of good shirts. So good shirts, that is the shirts without the defect, 48 are good, that's with major defects. So shirts with major defects are 8, and shirts with minor defects are 4. Okay, now Nigam is a trader who will accept the shirts which are good, but Anmol, another trader, will only reject the shirts which have major defects. So Anmol is going to accept all the shirts that is the good and the one with the minor defects. So one shirt is drawn at random. We have to find the probability that the shirt is acceptable to Anmol. The probability that Now the shirt is acceptable to Anmol. Total shirts are 60. So out of 60, he's going to reject only the shirts which have major defects. So he's going to reject these 8 shirts and he's going to accept this good shirt and shirts with minor defects. So he's going to accept 48 plus 4 shirts, which is equal to 52 by 60. And 52 by 60 means it's 26 by 30 and 13 by 15. So the probability is 15 out of 13 shares Higgs is going to accept. These are acceptable to Anmol. So let's move on to question number, next question number, that is also the section C. Okay, for section C, and this section consists of short answer questions of 3 marks each, and there are a total of 6 questions. The first one says that we have to prove that root 3 is an irrational number. So let's consider the first part, and we have to prove that root 3 is an irrational number for which let us assume that it let us assume that root 3 is a rational. So if it's a rational number, that means root 3 can be written in the form of a by b, where a and b are co-primes. That is, a and b are co-primes means they're divisible by only one number, that is 1. So they have only one factor, which is 1. So A and B are co-primes. Now, if A and B are co-primes, so let me just cross multiply this, which gives me root 3B is equal to A. And if I square on both sides, so square on both sides. So square on both sides, we get, so this is root 3B the whole square is equal to A square, and root 3 square is 3, so this is 3b square is equal to a. So 3b square is equal to a means that a square is divided by 3, where b square is the quotient and remainder is 0. So that means a square is divisible by 3. So this implies that a square is divisible by 3. So now a square is divisible by 3, which is prime, so that means a is divisible by 3. And let this be equation 1. So if a is divisible by 3, so that means there is some integer, let's say c, which gives 3, gives a, and remainder is 0. So that means I can write a as 3c. So if a is 3c, and let this be second set of equation, and if I put 2 in 1, so if I put 2 in 1, we get, so this is 3b square is equal to a is 3c the whole square, which gives me 3b square is equal to 9c square. So 3 3s are is 9. So this is 3c square is equal to b square. So this means that b square is divisible by 3. So b square is divisible by 3 means that b is divisible by 3. Now b is divisible by 3 and a is also divisible by 3, but a and b were co-primes, so this means this contradicts the statement that a and b are co-primes. And a and b are co-primes because we have assumed that root 3 is a rational number. So that means, hence, our assumption is wrong. So our assumption is wrong, so that means root 3, we have assumed that root 3 was rational, but root 3 is now an irrational. Okay, let's try to solve part B of the same question, that is question number 26. Okay, for question number 26, part B, we have to prove that this is question number 26, part B, which is root 3 plus 2 plus root 3 the whole square is an irrational number, and given that root 6 is an irrational. So we are given that root 6 is irrational, so we have to prove that this is an irrational. So let's open this with identity a plus b the whole square. So this is a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. So this is 2, 3 square is 3 plus 2 root 6. So finally I have 5 plus 2 root 6. And now let us follow the same procedure where we assume that 5 plus 2 root 6 is is a rational number. So we have assumed that 5 plus 2 root 6 is a rational number, and we know that rational number is the one where it can be written in the form of a by b. So this is a by b where a and b are co-primes, where a and b are co-primes. So a and b are co-primes, and if I rearrange this, this gives me 2 root 6 is equal to a minus b by 5, and root 6 is equal to, I can take LCM here, so this is 2b. So if I shift this to the right hand side, so let it be b then a minus 5b. Okay, now root 6 is equal to a minus 5 by 2b. Now this is rational and this side is irrational. But because these two sides are equal, and if the two sides are equal, so that means that both should be either rational or both should be irrational. So RHS is rational, whereas LHS is irrational. So that means, so this is LHS is irrational, but RHS is rational, which is not true. So that means our assumption is incorrect. And assumption was 5 plus root 6 is irrational. So that means 5 plus 2 root 6 is irrational. Moving on to the next one. Okay, for question number 27, part A, it's given that is the sum of the first 14 terms of an AP is 1050. So it's given that sum of first 14 terms is 105. So let's use the formula here. Sum of the first 14 terms or n terms is given by n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It's given it's 1050 and this is n. So if I replace the value of n, so this is 14 by 2 into 2a plus 14 minus 1 is 13d is equal to 1050. So this is 7 and 2a plus 13d. So this is 2a plus 13b is equal to 1050 divided by 7. So 7 ones are is 7, 7 fives are is 35, 150. So we have our first equation 2a plus 13d is equal to 150. And also it's given that the first term is 10. So let's replace the first term. So first term means a is 10. So this is 2 into 10 plus 13D is equal to 150, so 2 into 10 is 20, and 13D is equal to 150 minus 20, which is equal to 130, which gives me D is equal to 130 by 13, so this is equal to 10, and D is equal to 10. Okay, so now we have to find the 20th terms. The 20th term is given by A plus 19D, and A is 10, 19 into D. D is 10. So this is 10 plus 190, which is 200. So 20th term is 200, and nth term we have to find out. So we have to find the nth term. So nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. A is 10, D is also 10. So if I open this bracket, so this is 10 plus 10n minus 10. So nth term is 10. So nth term is 10n, 20th term is 200. And let's move on to the next question. That is question number, okay, part B of the same question. Okay, for question number 27, part B, the first term of the AP is 5, is equal to 5. And the last term is 45. Now the sum of the all terms, that is sum of all terms is given as 400, and we know that the sum of all terms when we know the last term is given by n by 2 into a plus n is equal to 400, and we know the value of a, which is 5 plus last term is 45, so this is 45 is equal to 400, and this is now 50 n into 50 by 2, so this is 25 is equal to 400, and n is equal to 400 divided by 25. So 5 by the 25, 80, and 5 on the 5, and this is 16. So the number of terms are 60, and we have to also find the common difference of the AP. So the number of terms are 16, and let's find out the common difference. So this is the last term, so let's use this. So last term number of terms are 16, so that means this is the 16th term is 45, and the 16th term is given by A plus 15D. Last term is 45, and the number of terms are 16, so this is the 16th term, which is equal to 45. A is 5, 15D is equal to 45. 15 is equal to 45 minus 5 is equal to 40, and D is equal to 40 by 15. So 5 is 15 and 8. So D is equal to 8 by 3. So the common difference is 8 by 3. Okay, let's move on to the next question. That is question number 28. Okay, for next question, that is question number 28, we have to prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So let's get our circle first. And parallelogram circumscribing a circle means that it's touching the circle. Uh, Circle is touching the parallelogram on all the four sides, for all the four sides. And okay, so this is, let's say, our circle, and I'm going to make it a bit big. So let this be one side of the parallelogram, this be the other side. Okay. Okay, so this is uh, parallelogram ABCD circumscribing a circle, and we have to prove that it's a rhombus. Now, parallelogram is a rhombus when its all sides are equal. So let this be the center of the circle, and where this parallelogram is the point of contact of the side AB with the circle BP, this BQ, and this BR, and this BS. Okay, now A is an external point drawn from, for the circle A is an external point, and there, from here, there are two tangents AP and AS. So AP is equal to AS. Reason being, tangents drawn from external point to circle are equal. And the next one is DR is equal to, so AP is equal to AS, and next is PB. So PB is a tangent drawn from external point B. So PB is equal to BQ. So PB is equal to BQ. And okay, let's take this side now. DR, similarly, DR is equal to DS. DR is an external point from where these are two tangents, DS and DR. And C is an external point where we have two tangents, RC and CQ. So let this be equation 1, this be equation 2, this be equation 3, and this be 4. And for all these um, equations, region is same, that the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add all these equations. So I'm going to add, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 gives me, so AP plus PB. And I'm going to group this AP plus PB, and next is DR plus RC. So DR plus RC. So I have added all the sides on the left hand side, and onto the right hand side I'm going to club AS with DS. So this is AS plus DS plus, and the left ones are BQ plus CQ. So this is BQ plus CQ. So I have clubbed this. Now AP plus PB gives me AB, and DR plus RC gives me DC. AS plus DS gives me AD, and BQ plus CQ gives me BC. So AB plus CD is equal to AD plus DC, but AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. And reason for this is these are the opposite sides of a parallelogram, and we know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Now the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, so that means, let, if I replace DC with AB, so this is DC AB plus AB, and next is AD plus BC. So instead of BC, I'm going to write AD. So this is 2 times AB is equal to 2 times AD. This gets cancelled, and now AB is equal to AD. So AB is equal to DC and AD is equal to BC. So this and this gives me AB. Opposite sides are equal, but adjacent sides are also equal. So this implies that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. So in parallelogram, all sides are equal. Therefore, parallelogram ABCD is a rhombus. Moving on to the next question, that is question number 29. For question number 29, we have to prove that tan A upon 1 minus cot A plus cot A upon 1 minus tan A is equal to 1 plus secant A into cosecant A. So this is question number 29, and let's consider LHS. So LHS is tan A upon a 1 minus cot A plus cot A upon 1 minus tan A. So we know that tan A in terms of sine and cos is equal to sine A by cos A. And then it's divide sine 1 and cot A can be written as cos A by sine A. And then it's plus sine, so plus. Now cot A is cos A by sine A, and then it's 1 minus tan is sine A by cos A. Okay, so this is now sine A by cos A upon sine A minus cos A if I take sine A as LCM, and this can be written as cos A by sine A upon, and let's take cos A as LCM, so this is cos A minus sine A. Okay, so solving this gives me, this can be written as, this is sine A by cos A, and this is now sine A by sine of A minus cos A, plus this is cos A by sine A into cos A upon cos A minus sine A. So sine A into sine A is sine square A. So this is sine square A, and this is cos A into sine A minus cos A is the denominator for this. After that is plus. So cos A into cos A is cos square A, and this is sine A into cos A minus sine A. Okay, these two terms are almost similar, and the difference is only the negative sign. So I'm going to take negative out of this. So if I take negative out of this, this is now sine A minus cos A, and plus of minus is minus. So this is now minus. Okay, now I can easily take LCM. So LCM is the product of cos A into sine A, and this is sine A minus cos A is 2 times. So I'm going to write it 1 time. So this is the LCM. Now, if I divide this with the denominator, I'm left with sine A, and sine A multiplied with sine square A gives me sine cube A. And similarly, this is equal to cos cube A. And now this is the formula A cube minus B cube. And we know that A cube minus B cube is equal to A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. So I'm going to use this formula here. So which gives me A minus B into A square, that is sine square A, plus A into B, that is sine into cos A, plus cos square A upon, this is cos A into sine A into sine A minus cos A. Okay, so this gets cancelled. Now sine square A plus cos square A is 1. So this is equal to 1 plus sine A into cos A upon cos A into sine A. Now I'm going to separate these terms with the denominator. So 1 by cos A into 1 upon cos A into sine A, plus this is sine A into cos A by cos A into sine A. This gets cancelled. This is 1. And 1 by cos A, we know that it's secant A, and 1 by sine A is rho secant A plus 1, which is equal to RHS. Okay, moving on to the next question, that is question number 30. Okay, for question number 30, it's given that 3 unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. We have to find the probability of at least one head. So this is question number 30, and total outcomes here is 2Q, which is equal to 8. because there are three coins, those and unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. So total outcomes are 2q is equal to 8, and we are now going to write down the outcomes. So total outcomes of are 8, and half of 8 is 4. So we are going to write 4 times head and 4 times tail. So 4 times head and 4 times tail. Now half of 4 is 2. So this is 1, 2 times head, 2 times tail. 2 times head and 2 times tail. Now half of 2 is 1. So this is 1 head, 1 tail. 1 head, 1 tail. 1 head, 1 tail. 1 head and 1 tail. Okay, so this is the sample space. Now, probability of getting at least one head. So at least one head means that we have to check the outcomes where there is a number of heads are greater than or equal to 1. So greater than or equal to 1 means either these are 1 or either these are 2 or either these are 3. So these are 3. This is so we have to select this one because there are three heads. It has 2, it has 2, it has 1, it has 2, it has 1, and it has 1. So total outcomes were 8, and at least one head outcomes are 7. So this is 7 by 8. So at least one head means this means its minimum can be 1 and maximum can be 3. So it's 1, 2, or 3. So it's 7 by 8. Okay, for the second one, probability of exactly one tail. So probability of exactly one tail. So exactly one tail is here, here, and here. So these are 3. So this is 3 by 8. So probability of exactly one tail is 3 by 8. And next is probability of two heads and one tail. So probability of two heads and one tail. So two heads and one tail are here. So two heads and one tail, two heads and one tail. So this is one, two heads and one tail. This is two heads and one tail, three. And okay, so we have total of three outcomes. So this is also 3 by 8. So 3 by 8. Okay, moving on to the next question. That is question number 31. For question number 31, it's given that an arc of a circle of radius 10 centimeters subtends a right angle at the center, so that this be the circle, and an arc subtends an angle of 90 degree at the center. So these be the radii, and this circle has center O. AB with the arc, and it subtends a right angle at the center, that is 90 degree, and the radius is 10 centimeter. We have to find the area of the corresponding major sector. So first of all, let's find the area of the minor sector. So if you have to find the area of the major sector, this is the major sector, and this angle is the reflex angle. So let this be the reflex angle theta, and this theta is equal to 360 minus 90, which gives me 0 to 70 degree. Now we have to find this major sector's area. So area of major sector, because we have got this angle which is 270 degrees. So let's use this angle. Now the area of this sector is given by theta by 360 into pi r square. So into pi r square. So theta is 270 by 360, pi is 22 by 7, and radius is 10 into 10. So this gets cancelled. 9 3 that is 27, 9 4 that is 36, 2 2 are 4 and 11, and 2 5 are is 10. So this is 33 33 into 11 into 5 into 10 by 7 centimeter squared. Now, 33 into this is 55 into 10 by 7. So if I multiply this, which gives me the values. Okay, so 33 into 55 into 10 is equal to 18150. So this is 18150 divided by 7. And if I divide 1850 by 7, so this divided by 7 gives me 2592.85 centimeters square. So this is uh okay, let me just, this is actually 3, it's not, sorry for that. And this is 3 into 11 into 5 into 10 by 7. So 3 into 11 is 33 into 5 is 165, and 165 into 10 is 1650. So 1650 divided by 7 should give me the area of the major sector. So this is 1650 and divided by 7, which is equal to 235 point. So this is equal to 235.5. So I can write it as 235.5 centimeters square is the area of the sector. Okay, moving on to the next question. That is also the section D. Okay, for question number 32 of section D. Now this section has long answer type questions of 5 marks each, and there are 4 questions of this in this section, and we have the choice, but we are going to do all these. So for part A, we have to find the value of k, for which the coordinate equation is k plus 1 into x square minus 6 into k plus 1 into x plus 3 into k plus 9 is equal to 0. And now this has real and equal roots. So I'm going to write the coefficient of x square, x in constant c. So a here is k plus 1, b is equal to negative 6 into k plus 1, and c is equal to 3 into k plus 9. Okay, for real and equal roots. So it's given that for real and equal roots, this is, we know that b square minus 4ac, that the discriminant is equal to 0. So let's put in the values here. This is minus 6 into k plus 1 the whole square. Okay, this is minus 6 into k plus 1 the whole square, minus 4 into a into k plus 1 into 3 into k plus 9. K plus 9 is equal to 0. So minus 6 square is 36. This is k plus 1 the whole square, minus 4 threes are is 12, and this is k plus 1 into k plus 9 is equal to 0. So for these two terms, common is 12. So if I take common 12 and k plus 1 is common, so this gives me 3 into k plus 1, and this is, okay, we are left here with k plus 9, and let's open up the bracket. So this is 12 into k plus 1. This is 3k plus 3 minus k minus 9 is equal to 0. And we have to find the value of k for this. So this is now 12 into k plus 1. 3k minus k is 2k, 3 minus 9 is negative 6. So if I take 2 common here, so this is 2 is common, we are left with k plus 1 into k minus 3 is equal to 0. So this, when shifted to the right hand side, is 0. So either now we have the factors k plus 1 into k minus 3 is equal to 0, which means either k plus 1 is 0 or k minus 3 is 0. So which gives me the value. This is now k is equal to -1 and k is equal to 3. These are the two values. And in the question, it's given that the k cannot be -1. So k cannot be -1. So that means our answer is k is equal to 3. So k value of k is 3. Moving on to the part B of the same question. For part B of the same question, it's given that the age of a man is twice the square of the age of his son. So let age of son be x years, which gives me age of man is twice, that is 2 times the square of the age of the son, that is 2x square, which is equal to 2x square years. Now 8 years hence. So 8 years hence, man's age will be 2x square plus 8. Let's add 8 to both the ages. So age of and son would be x plus 8. Now this after 8 years, this is the age of the man and son. Now age of man, this age of man is 4 years more. So this is 4 times, 4 years more than 3 times the age of his son. So this is 4 more than 3 times the age of the son. So this is age of the sun is x plus 8, and we are going to add 4 more to 3 times the age of the sun. Okay, and this is x plus 8. So add 4 more to 3 times the age of the sun. Okay, let's try to solve this quadratic equation now. So this is 2x squared plus 8 is equal to 4 plus 3x plus 24. And shifting this all to the left hand side gives me this is 2x squared minus 3x. 24 plus 4 is 28, and minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, we are going to solve this equation. So here a is equal to 2, b is equal to -3, and c is equal to -20. So our equation is 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to -3, and c is equal to -20. And we are going to solve this using the factorization method. So 40, and the factors of 40 are 8 and 5. Let this be -8. So -8 into 5 is equal to -40, which is the product. And -8 plus 5 gives me -3, which is the middle term. So I'm going to split the middle term and write it as 2x squared minus 8x plus 5x, that the factors of 40 minus 20 is equal to 0. For these two terms, common is 2x, so this is x minus 4. Here common is 5, so x minus 4 is equal to 0. For these two terms, common is x minus 4, and we are left with 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So these are the two factors. So either x minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to -5 by 2, which is not possible. So we are going to ignore this, and x, which gives us x is equal to 4. So that means their present age of son is 4 years, and of father it's 2 into 16, which is equal to 32 years. So the 4 and 32 years are the present ages of the man and the son. Moving on to the next question. Okay, for next question, that is question number 33, is given that from a point on a bridge across the river, the angles of depressions. So this is question number 33. And let there be a point on the bridge, and this be the river flowing, and A and B be the banks of the river. So A and B with the banks of the river, and the angles of depression of the banks on opposite sides of the river from this point. So let me just join these banks from this point and from this point on the opposite sides, and let this be the horizontal. Okay, so the angle of depressions of the banks on opposite sides of the river are 30 degrees. So let this be 30 degrees. This is 30. This is also 30. This is 60 degree, and this is also 60 degree. If the bridge is at a height of 4 meter from the banks, so this is the height 4 meter from the bridge is at a height of 4 meter from the banks. So from the banks, if the bridge is at a height of 4 meter from the banks, so this is height is 4 meter. So that means it's a constant height. So let this be the 4 meter be the height. This A, B, C be the point on the bridge, and this be B, C, D be the height of the bridge. We have to find the width of the river. That is, we have to find AB. So we have two right angle triangles here. So I'm going to use the tan ratio in both these right angle triangles. This is the angle of depression. If this is the 30, this is also 30, because these the horizontal and the width of the river are parallel and this is transversal. So these are alternate angles. Similarly, 60 and 60 are alternate angles. So I'm going to use the tan ratio, and the first one is in right angle triangle ACD. So this is ACD, and tan 30 is equal to 4 by AD. We know that tan 30 is 1 by root 3, 4 by AD, which gives me AD is equal to 4 root 3. So AD is equal to 4 root 3 meter. Let this be the first distance. And now let's use the second right angle triangle, that is in right angled triangle, which is CBD. So this is CBD. This is tan 60 is equal to CD by dB. So this is CD by dB, and tan 60 is, we know that it's root 3. CD is 4 dB. We have to calculate. So if I cross multiply this, this gives me dB into root 3 is equal to 4. So dB is equal to 4 by root 3 meter. And now we have to find the width of the river. So width of the river is AB, which is AD plus DB. So 4 root 3 plus 4 by root 3. And if we take LCM, this is root 3, which is 4 into root 3 into root 3 is 12, which is 4, and it's 16 by root 3. If we rationalize this, this is 16 root 3 by 3 meter. Okay, 16 root 3 by 3 meter is the width of the river. And let's move on to next question, that is question number 34. Okay, for question number 34, part 8 is given that triangle FEC is congruent to triangle GDB and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. We have to prove that triangle ADE, that is this one, is similar to the triangle ABC. Okay, so let's first use this result. So it's given that triangle FEC is congruent to triangle GDP. So if these two triangles are congruent, so that means this angle, so that is angle FCE, which is angle 4. So that is angle FCE is equal to, which is in FCE is equal to GBD. So this is GBD. So this is GBD, and reason being CPCT. And in the figure is given that angle FCE. So FCE, this is angle 4, and GBD is angle 3. So angle 4 is equal to angle 3. And if angle 4 is equal to angle 3, so in this triangle, so opposite to angle 4 is the side AB and its side AC. The reason being, this is in triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, angle 4 is equal to angle 3, and the reason for this is these are the sides opposite to equal angles. And we know that the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So AB is equal to AC. Now, so AB is equal to AC. Similarly, we are given that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and opposite to angle 1 is AE. So that means uh, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So that means AE is equal to AD. And the reason is same. These are sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Let this be equation 2 and let this be equation 1. So if I go ahead and so this is AB is equal to AC and angle 1 is equal to angle 2 gives me AE. This is AE is equal to AD. So or let me just write it as AD is equal to AE. So this is AD is equal to AE. So this is first set of equation. This is the second set of equation, and I'm going to divide these two. So 1 divided by 2 gives me AB by AD is equal to AC by AE. So AB by AD is equal to AC by AE, and also so so that means this is AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. So that means by converse of BPT theorem, so I can write it here that by the converse of BPT theorem, so this is AB divided by AD is equal to AC divided by AE. So that means that DE is parallel to BC. So these two sides are divided in the same ratio, so that means the lines are parallel, which gives me DE is parallel to BC, and DE is parallel to BC means that angle 1. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Reason being these are the corresponding angles, and we know that the corresponding angles are equal. Now angle 1 is in triangle AD and 3 is in angled triangle ABC. So that means the triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC by AA similarity rule. So triangle AD is similar to triangle ABC by a similarity rule. And moving on to the next question, that is part B of the same question. Okay, for part B of the same question, it's given that. So let's just draw the triangles. Side ABAC and median AD of triangle ABC are proportional to PQPR and median P of another triangle PQR. So let this be triangle ABC and this be triangle PQR. Okay, so this is triangle ABC and this is triangle PQR, and it has median AD and this has median PM. Okay, so this is median AD and it has median PN. Median AD means that D is the midpoint and M is the midpoint. So D is the midpoint of BC and M is the midpoint of QR. Now we have to prove that. Okay, let's write down what is given to us. So it's given that AB is in proportion with PQ and AC is in proportion with PR. So AB is in proportion with PQ, AC is in proportion with PR. So AC is proportion with PR and AD median is in proportion with median. So AD is in proportion, this is in proportion with PR. Okay, so this is given to us. And what we have to prove. We have to prove that triangle ABC. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Because now these two sides are in proportion. If we are able to prove that angle A is equal to angle P, then these two triangles will be similar by SAS rule. Okay, for this we are going to do some construction here. And the construction here is that we are going to extend. So extend AD to E such that AD is equal to DE. So I'm going to extend AD to E such that AD is equal to D. So I've extended AD to D such that AD is equal to DE, and then I'm going to join. So this is E, and after that I have joined it to BE and C. So join B to E and C to E. Okay, after that you go ahead and join B to E and C to E. Okay. Similarly, on for the other triangle, I am going to extend. So let's extend. So I'm going to extend PM to L. So extended PM to L. Sorry, QL. Sorry, this is PM to L. So extend PM to L such that PM is equal to ML. And after that, let's join Q to L and L to R. Okay, this is what we have done. And let this be angle 1, this be angle 2, and this be angle 3 and angle 4. Okay, now AD is equal to DL. This is by construction. And BD is equal to DC because AD is a median or D is a midpoint. So AD is median. So that means that so these are the diagonals of the quadrilateral ACB. So that means quadrilateral ACB is a parallelogram because these are the diagonals and these are bisecting each other. So if it's a parallelogram, so that means AC is equal to BE because these are the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So AD is equal to DL and BD is equal to DE. DC means AC is a parallelogram because the diagonals, these are the diagonals and the diagonals bisect each other. So diagonals, they are bisecting each other. So if in a quadrilateral the diagonals bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So these are the diagonals, they are bisecting each other. And once ACB is a parallelogram, so that means AC is equal to this side is equal to B because these are the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. But similarly, we can prove that quadrilateral PRLQ is a parallelogram and which gives me PR is equal to QL. So PR is equal to QL and AC is equal to BE. Now, let's use this. So once we have proved that it's a parallelogram, so let me just write down. So this is AB, this was AB. Now I can write that AB, so therefore AB by PQ, I can write that instead of AC, I can write BE, so this is BE, and instead of PR, I can write QL, so this is QL is equal to AD. So for AD, I can write double of AD, so 2 times AD, 2 times PM. Okay, this gives me AB by PQ is equal to BE by QL is equal to 2 times AD. So 2 times AD is AE. So this is AE and 2 times PM. So 2 times PM gives me PL. So this is PL. So that means that triangle now AB by PQ, AB by PQ, and BE by QL, and AE by PL. These are the sides in the triangle ABE and PQL. So triangle ABE is similar to triangle BQL by SSS. Similarity rules. Okay, if they are similar, so that means their corresponding angles are equal. So that means angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Reason being, these are the corresponding parts of the similar triangles. And similarly, we can prove that angle 2 is equal to angle 4. And if we add these two results, let this be result 1 and 2. So if I add these two, which gives me angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Angle 1 plus angle 2 gives me angle A, and 3 plus 4 gives me angle B. Okay, so angle A is equal to angle P, and also AB by PQ is equal to BC. So this is AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. So let's take these two ratios. AB by PQ is equal to, this is AC by PR. So AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR, and angle A is equal to angle P. So angle A is equal to angle P. So therefore we can say that by SAS, similarity rule, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, hence it's proved. Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, for question number 35, it's given that a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of a solid cylinder as shown in the figure. If the height of the cylinder is 5.8 centimeter and its base of radius 2.1 centimeter, find the total surface area of the article. So the total surface area of the article is the curved surface area of the cylinder, curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of hemispheres plus curved surface area of hemisphere. And because we have two hemispheres, so let's multiply them with 2. So there are two hemispheres, 1 and 2. So curved surface area of cylinder is given by 2 pi r into h. Height is 5.8 plus 2 into curved surface area of hemispheres r is given by 2 pi r square. So this is now equal to 2 pi r h plus 4 pi r square. And if we take common, this is 2 pi r into h plus r. Let's put at the respective values. So 2 into 22 by 7. So this is 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 2.1. The radius is common of the cylindrical and the hemispherical part, and height is 5.8. So this is 5.8 plus 2.1. Okay, this gets cancelled with 7. This is 2.3. So this is 2 into 22 by 7 in, sorry, 7 is not there. So this is 0.3 into 5.8 into 2.1 is 7.9. So 2 into 22 is 44 into 0.3 into 7.9 should give me the surface area of the vessel. And let me just multiply this. Okay, so if we go ahead and multiply this, So this is 44 into zero point 0.3 into 7.9. Okay. Radius is 2.1. Height of the cylinder is 5.8. 5.88957. So this is 2 into 22 into zero point 0.3. Okay, we do have 2 here. So this is actually, if we take common, this is 2 pi r h plus 2 into r. So 2 is, if we take 2 pi r common, we are left with 2 here. Pi is gone and 1 r is gone. So this is now 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 2.1. Height is 5.8. 5.8 and 2 times 2.1. So 2 into 2.1. So this is zero point 0.3. So 2 into 22 into zero point 0.3 into this is 5.8 plus 4.2. Okay, so now this is 2 into 22 into zero point 0.3 into 5.8 plus 4.2 is, this is 10. So zero point 0.3 into 10 is 3. And 2 into 22 is 44. And 44 into 3 is 132 centimeter square. So the 132 centimeter square is the curved surface area of the article. Moving on to section E. Thank you for watching. Okay, we are on section E, and this section comprises of 3 case study-based questions of 4 marks each. And for question number 36, it's given that the SL World is one of India's largest amusement parks that offers a diverse range of thrilling rides, water attractions, and entertainment options for visitors of all ages. And the park is known for its iconic water kingdom section, making it a popular destination for family outings and fun-filled adventure. The ticket charges for the park are rupees 150 per child and rupees 250 per adult. And on a particular day, the cashier found that 300 tickets were sold and amount collected was 55,000. Now we have to find the given or write the given situation algebraically if the number of children visited be X. So if the number of children visited be X, so our first quadratic equation is the total persons that visited. 300 tickets were sold. The child number of children visited are X and the number of adults visited are Y and the total number of tickets sold are 300. So that means the total of all of them, the children and the adults, is 300. So this is our first equation. And the second situation says that 300 for per child, the ticket costs rupees 150. So if the ticket costs rupees 150 and there are X child, so total cost of tickets sold to the children are 150 into X, and the total cost of tickets sold to the adults are 250 into Y. So this is 250 into Y, and the total amount of money collected was 55,000. So this is 55,000. That's the second equation. And so these are the two situations written algebraically. We have to find how many children visited the amusement park that day. So that means we have to solve these two equations. So if I multiply the first equation with 150, so this is now 150x plus 150y, and 15 threes are is 45. This is 1000. And the second equation is 150x plus 250y is equal to 55,000. And so this is the elimination method, and I'm going to find out. So how many children will the car that is going to find x. So if I distribution, this gives me this is negative 0, 0, negative 100, and 55 minus 45 is this is 10, so which gives me this is negative 10,000, and this is y. So number of adults that visited the park are 100. Solving these two equations, it gives me 100. So this is 45,000 and 55,000. Uh, if I subtract this, this gives me 10,000, and these are actually the two zeros that gets cancelled. Okay, so the number of the adults that visited the park are 100. So this is how many adults visited the amusement park and how many children visited the amusement park. So using the first equation, so this was the answer for the second one. And if you have to find out how many children, so if the number of adults are 100, and let's use this equation. So x plus 100 is equal to 300, which gives me x is equal to 300 minus 100 is equal to 200. So the number of children that visited the park are 200. Okay, and the third question, it says how much amount will be collected if 250 children and 100 adults visited the amusement park. Now, amount collected for this, total amount collected is equal to, so 250 children, and per children, it's an amount of 150. So this is 150 and 100 adults, so 100, and per adult, it's an amount of 250. So this is 250. So which gives me, if I go and solve these, so 25 into 50, 25 into 15 is 375. So this is 37500 plus 25123. Okay, so 375 and 20,000 it's 005, and 7 for 5 is 12. So this is rupees 62500 is the total amount collected. Moving on to question number 37. We have heard. Next question, it is given that a garden is in the shape of a square. So this is the garden. The gardener glues saplings of a shuka tree on the boundary of the garden at a distance of 1 meter from each other. And he wants to decorate the garden with rose plants. He chose a triangle region inside the garden to grow rose plants. And in the above situation, the gardener took help from the students of class 10. They made a chart for it, which looks like the given figure. So these saplings are a distance of 1 meter, and O is the origin. So this is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is also distance of at 1 meter. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And first of all, if it's A is taken as origin, what are the coordinates of the vertices of triangle PQR? So the coordinates of Q are 3, comma 2. Coordinates of R are now 6, comma 5. So this is 6, comma 5, and coordinates of P are 4, comma 6. So P is 4, comma 6, Q is 3, comma 2, and R is 6, comma 5. So these are the coordinates of PQR, which are 4, 6, 3, 2, and 6, 5. Okay, now for the next question, we have to find the distance PQ and QR. So to find the distance, so this was for part one. For second part, we have to find the distance PQ. So PQ is equal to under root 3 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 6 the whole square, which is equal to under root minus 1 the whole square plus minus 4 the whole square. So this is 1 plus 16, which is equal to under root 17. So PQ is under root 17, and we have to find the QR. So let's find QR using the distance formula. So QR, these are the coordinates of Q and R. So this is under root 6 minus 3 the whole square plus 5 minus 2 the whole square, which gives me 6 minus 3 is 3, the whole square is 9, 3 square is 9, so this is under root 18. So QR is under root 18. And now we have to find the coordinate of the required point, which divides the line segment join the points P and R in the ratio 2 is to 1. So this is for question number third, and we have the coordinates PR of the line segment P, which is 4 comma 6, and R is 6 comma 5, and we have to find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment in the ratio 2 is to 1. So let this be the point which divides this in the ratio 2 is to 1. So this is 2 is to 1, and this is M1, M2, and this is X1, Y1, and this is X2, Y2. Okay, now using the section formula, the coordinates are x comma y is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and this is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. M1, now m1 is 2 and x2 is 6, m2 is 1 and x1 is 4 upon 2 plus 1, m1 is 2, y2 is 5, plus m2 is 1, y1 is 6 upon 2 plus 1. Now this gives us x comma y is equal to 6 plus 2 is 12 plus 4 is 16 by 3, and this is 10 plus 6 is 16 by 3. So we have the coordinate 16 by comma 3 comma 16 comma 3 of the required point. Okay, moving on to the third part, we have to find if triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. So to check if triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, let's find out PQ, QR, and PR. So we have already got PQ and QR. So PQ is root 17 and QR is root 18. So this is root 17. This is root 18. Let's find out PR. So PR is 6 minus 4 and 5 minus 6. So 6 minus 4 the whole square plus 5 minus 6 the whole square. So 6 minus 4 is 2 square, 5 minus 6 is negative 1 square. So this is 4 plus 1, which is under root 5. So here PQ is not equal to QR, is not equal to PR. So this is not an isosceles triangle. So we can write PQR is not an isosceles triangle. Okay, so we are done with question number 37. Moving on to question number 38. Okay, for next question, that is question number 38. It's given activities like running or cycling to reduce stress and the risk of mental disorders like depression. Running helps build endurance. Children develop stronger bones and muscles and are less prone to gain weight. The physical education teacher of the school has decided to conduct an inter-school running tournament. The time taken by a group of students to run 100-meter was noted in this information. This is the information. And based on the above, we have to answer the following question. What is the median class? of the above data, and for this we have to let's find out the total number of students using the cumulative frequency. And our first column should be the class intervals, and the class intervals are given as class interval is the time in seconds. So this is the time, this is the time in second. Okay, so the time in second, and we have the intervals 0 to 20, 20 to 40. So this is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 40 to 60, and 60 to 80, and 80 to 100. Okay, now let's write down the frequency, that is the number of students. Okay, so the number of students is the frequency, and the frequency is 8, 10, 13, 6, and this is the frequency. And let's find out the class marks, that is xi. So we find the class marks. So how do we find the class marks? It's the upper plus lower limit. So upper plus lower limit divided by 2. So 0 plus 20 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. 20 plus 40 is 60 divided by 2 is 30. And this is 50. This is 70. And this is 90. So we have the class marks. Now let's find out the cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency, let's write down 8. 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 plus 13. So 18 plus 13 gives me 8, 3, 11, 3, 31, and 31 and 6 is 37. 37 and 3 is 40. So these are the total number of students who participated, and n by 2, that is 40 by 2 is equal to 20, and 20 comes after 18. So that means this is the median class. So this is the median class, and let's write down our median class. So what is the median class of our above data? So our median class is 40 to 60, because 20, uh, the number 20 will come after 18, and so the median class is 40 to 60, so it's 40 to 60. And how do we get that? We find out the cumulative frequency divided by 2, so it will gives me 20, and 20th observation will be the 18, because up to 31 the the observation is uh, for the median class. N by 2, we found out the cumulative frequency, which is 40 divided by 2 is 20. So 20th term will be in 40 to 60. So this is our median class, which is 40 to 60. And then moving on to the next question. So median class is 40 to 60. And now we have to find out mean time taken by the students to finish the race. And mean time, to find out the mean time, let's use the direct method, that is Fi into Xi. Let's find the product of the frequency and the class mark. So 8 into 10 is 80, 10 into 30 is 300. This is 450. This is 420 and 270. And let's find out the total of this. This is a summation of Fi into Xi. So this is 0, 8, 5 is 13 to 15, 7 is 22, 3, 4, 5, 4, 9, 4, 13, and 2 is 1520. So 1520 is the summation of sigma fi into xi is 80, 300, 650. Okay, so this is actually 650. So if this is 650, then it's 8, 5, 13, 2, 15, 7, 22, 6, 3, 9, 10, 11, 4, 15, 2 is 17. So this should be 1720. So this is 1720. Okay, 1720, and we have to find the mean. So mean is given by sigma fi into xi by sigma fi. So it's 1720 divided by sigma fi. So let's find out sigma fi, that is the summation of the frequency 8 and 18. So this is 8, 3, 11, and 6, 17, and 3 is 20. It should be 40. So 2, 3, and 4. So this is 40. Okay, so divided by 40 gives me, this is 4 fours are is 16, and 4 threes are is 12. So the mean is 43. And now we have to find the next question. Let's find out the odd part. We have to find the mode as well. So I'm going to find the mode, and for mode we have to find out the model class, and the model class is the one with the highest frequency. So highest frequency is 13. So our model class is 40 to 60. So it's still 40 to 60. And let's find out mode. So formula for mode is L plus F1 minus F naught upon 2 F1 minus, it's 2 F1 minus, okay, what are the F1 and F naught? So these are, this is the model class, this is F naught, this is F1, and this is F2. Sorry. So this is F1, F naught, and F2. So it's F1, the formula is F1 minus F naught. So this is F1 minus F naught, and 2F1, 2F1 minus F naught minus F2. 2F1 minus F naught minus F2 into H is the class side. Okay, if you put in the values, L is the lower limit of the model class, which is 40. So this is 40 plus F1. F1 is 13. So this is 13. And F1 is 13. F naught is 10. So this is 10 upon 2 into F1. F1 is 13 minus F naught is 10. And F2 is 6. So this is 6. And class size is the upper minus lower limit, which is 20. So let's go ahead and simplify this. So this is 14 plus 13 minus 10 is 3. This is 26 minus 16 into 20. So 40 plus 3 upon 26 minus 16 is 10. So this is 10 into 20. This is 2. And which is 40 plus 6 is equal to 46. So 46 is the mode. Okay, now moving on to the next question, that is part 3. It's asked in the part 3, how many students took time less than 60 seconds. So less than 60 seconds are these. So less than 60 seconds are 8, 10, and 13. So for third, number of students who took time less than 30 seconds, less than 60 seconds. And the question is less than 60 seconds. So these are 8, 10, and 13. So this is 8 plus 10 plus 13. So this is 18 plus 13 is equal to So 8 3 is 11 and this is 31. So the number of students who took less than 60 seconds are 31 students. Okay, with this we have finished this set. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.